regarding Mesilas Yashar, just the beginning pages, I don't know if it's 2 or 3, where it says, where Ramchal writes that the reason why, I don't know if it's page 3 or 4, because where he says that the reason why people tend to neglect Mussar is because it's something that's so right in front of them that they tend just to put aside. I think Ramchal was being very humble, because in this generation, I don't know, I don't see that too often. So I just wanted you, if you can expand on that a little bit more.
Okay, so so expand on what? So on what? Expand on this idea that that Ramchal said in a preface of the book. So he said why nobody learns Mussar in his generation, and our generation as well. It's frowned upon to learn Mussar. What are we, like primitive people? Because it's used to be, and it's same, like at least used to be, all of the people, right, who wants to work on their, so that they would see this tzaddik, this righteous person, work on themselves. The guy, the person learning Torah 14 hours, and then he goes to the mikveh into frozen lake with the axe, and he would make a hole and drop into this mikveh. You understand? So, and they did not see him learning this 14 hours every day, right? And the guy, this tzaddik did not sleep, did not eat, right? That he learns Torah. So, but they saw this outside act, and they tried to emulate. And these primitive people start doing like all of the fasting, all of the rolling in the snow, going to the mikveh, all of these things. Yeah, all of these are good, but only in connection with a real spiritual work. You understand? And that's all they did. All of the primitive people, instead of learning, of course, in olden days there were no translations. So unless you have a rabbi who knows how to explain, and there were barely any commentaries, especially on Mesilas Yesharim. I mean, maybe the language is not that hard, but if you do not know the meaning of the things, you would not understand what it says. And even you see, for example, we learn. I have another class. We learn Sefer Chachinu, about 613 mitzvahs. And there, the author goes mitzvah by mitzvah and explain what is the mitzvah about, how what is the criteria of the mitzvah. It sounds like simple. It's not anything hard, but without all of the additions that ArtScroll put in, without all the additions on the bottom commentaries, sometimes there is so much text and so much commentaries. So explain. So without this, okay, you understand the text, but you don't understand what it means. You sometimes, right? You understand every word, but okay, and right. So you only question and what, right? So you need more explanations. So people many were primitive, and they saw that the tzaddik went to the lake to dip in the mikvah. So I have to dip in the mikvah. So the tzaddik is fasting, so I have to fast. And the people started mocking these people. So it was like a show of Ama'aretz. The person does not know how to learn. That's why he works on his character traits. So that's one reason the Mussar was neglected. And second reason Mussar was neglected, because it's obvious. So you ask anybody, you ask the angry gremlin, you say, is it good to be angry? He would say, no, absolutely not. You know what happened last time I got angry? My heart is pumping. I got high blood pressure. I could not function for 3 days. And he would tell you 17 reasons that it's not good to get angry. Is he going to get angry again? Absolutely. The first opportunity. You understand? So people, and so it's so obvious that it's not good to be angry. It's obvious that it's not good to be stingy and all other things. So people say, okay, so what should I learn about it? So it's not good to be angry. So what else? I understand. I agree with you. So what else should we add? But when you go to Ramchal, when you go to Mesilas Yesharim, so he breaks it down in all of the all of the parts, the subsection to that section, and what obstacles you're going to have when you work on this character trait, this character trait, and what you have to achieve and how you have to adjust it, and all of these things. So I mean, but people, most of the people, and most like they think that, like they absolutely good, like they're normal. Whoever is less religious than them, they apicursive. Whoever is more religious than them, they are like crazy fanatic. So I'm good. I'm actually in the middle. I'm the best. Understand? So people do not learn Mussar because of that, because of these three things that we just mentioned. Why? Because they don't think of themselves that they need to change. Second is it's only primitive people that do this. Where was it? Fasting, this going to the mikveh and other things, right? And third, that they don't see they need to change because it's so obvious. So you tell me, yes, I'm stingy, but okay, yes, I have to work on it. Okay, goodbye. That's it. So, but if you go to Ramchal, there is much more to it. Okay, that's the answer to your question. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Rabbi. Tatiana has a question.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes, go ahead.
Rabbi, it's to see what we're talking about, Miss Celestia Shaharam, where it says the same thing. And then one of the things that came to my mind was the Mishnah 6 in Pirkei Avot, in the first chapter, where it says, where Yeshua ben Parachia says, make yourself a rabbi, buy yourself a friend, and then judge everyone fairly. Does that have to do anything? Well, for sure, Ramchal studied Pirkei Avot, and can you connect the ideas in some way with that?
I got the Pirkei Avot. Oh, with what idea? I didn't get. What is it?
Where Ramchal says, where people neglect the study of Mussar, then...
Of course. Why? So, of course. Thank you very much. It's an amazing question. So it's next point. I said 3 points. So thank you very much. So the point number 4. Why is he neglecting? Because he does not have a rabbi. Because nobody is good. It's such a holy to be my rabbi. You know what? Who I am? You know what I do? That's it. You understand? So he does not put anybody as authority. Nobody he's going to listen to. Of course, he's never going to learn Mussar or improve his character traits. You understand? That's a good point. Absolutely. You have yourself a rabbi, right? Buy yourself a friend. And who is a friend? The friend is going to tell you, like, who is very close to you, like what you need to hear. So if all of the friends they tell you only compliments, that's not a good friend. So actually, when we had a class and we probably lost the video for a few seconds, it was a person that I consider to be a friend of mine, and we don't speak often because we're busy. He's busy, I'm busy. But he always give me a little Mussar, and he always give me like some rebuke. Not rebuke, but like some things that I can that I enjoy, and he's very honest, very very honest, very down to earth person. You understand? So that's considered to be friend, and the same with me. If I see something wrong, whatever, sometimes he leans too much to the left, I would also tell him that's too much. I would stop him. You understand? That's the friend. But you have friends. You have to maintain these relationships. Okay.
Beautiful, Rabbi. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. That's an amazing question. You see, it's completely slipped out of my mind. That's why he does not learn Mussar, because he does not have a rabbi. That's it.